Singles final, Doha Honey, Egypt.
Well. Beautiful images there as we watch the defending champion, Doha Honey, getting on court for this final. Beautiful. Welcome to this afternoon's streaming. Noor, the under-19 African champion. Well, with me here, the one and only Sahir Edu, Badminton Confederation Africa Secretary General. I know you must be proud to see Yusr in the finals. Such an achievement for this young girl.
Hello Jeff, hello everybody listening and watching us on Facebook, on YouTube and all other medias of the BCA. Yes Jeff, indeed, what a final we have here with the current African champion Doha Honey against the current under-19 African champion Noor Yusri. Of course, an Egyptian final.
Yes, an all-Egyptian final, courtesy of Noor, eliminating this young talent who also has shown a lot of promise, a valuable player for Africa and Uganda. Fadila Shamika, conspicuously missing in these finals, one of the favorites who was, we thought maybe this was her time.
Yeah, the women's tournament, especially this year, was wide open, Jeff. Anybody could have won it. We saw the great performance of Husseina this morning in the semi-final, who narrowly lost to Doha Honey. And of course, Fadila, who this time lost in the quarters against her rival, Egyptian rival, Noor Yusri. And if you remember, Jeff, last time Fadila actually won against Noor.
Yes, they met in the round of 32. Yeah. A sweet victory for Noor to qualify. Well, Doha surviving.
I think she's strong now. She's the survivor.
Again, playing as the champion. It's great responsibility on your shoulders. Everybody wants a slice of you. We saw the great El Gamal falling.
Oh, in the team event, Doha actually lost to Hala Buksani of Algeria. So she's not undefeated. And this final actually is a very interesting one. It's youth with Noor and Doha as
the experience
role model, and yes, moving towards being an experienced player. So let's see who's going to win this one.
Lovely expectations. Even though it's an all Egyptian finals, these players know each other and everyone wants to become the champion. Doha starting us off with the first point of the game. Sahir, quite some fantastic talent in the women's game. And lovely from you, sir.
Yeah, we saw this year so many young players coming up. Of course, we have been talking a lot about the Ugandans, but there's also the traditional top countries in Africa. We saw some very promising girls from Algeria, young girls also from Mauritius, who are in the finals today in the women's doubles. And definitely we know the South African girls, very good players, technically talented. especially in the doubles with Amy Ackerman in 2 finals today. So it's looking good for the future, that's for sure.
Of course, and it cannot escape us. We must mention Tia. Oh, beautiful play from the defending champion, Dohahani, the African champion. What?
Are you talking about Buddha?
Not Buddha. Tia.
Oh, Burton. Tia Burton. Oh yes, the youngest player of this tournament.
I'm trying to bring my French here, and you're taking me back to English.
I'll help you. I'll help you with the French. Don't worry. But yeah, I mean, Tia Burton, a super player. I mean, young player, under 13 years old. She played the under 15 African Championship last year and won a silver medal. And in this tournament, I mean, she has proved that she's a very big talent for Africa, winning a few matches, especially in team events, helping Mauritius to get a well-deserved bronze medal. So I think, Jeff, the women's tournament here in Uganda is a sort of transition.
Transition, really.
Where we are seeing a lot of young players, and I think now if Noor win this match, well, it's going for sure to be a new era for African women's players.
Definitely. The youth, the young will be making their statement saying we are here and we are here to stay. It's good to see them at a very young age, which means we'll have them for such a long time, giving Africa the best badminton. Six-eight. Noor, the young Noor, ahead. Well, this time round, not so lucky with the judgments. So here, another commendable thing that I've noticed in this tournament is the level of coaching really has gone up. We've seen consistency, which is the first key thing about improving talent, not having so many, changing of coaches here and there. So like Uganda really, with William Kabindi being there all this time round, and we can see the fruits of having a consistent coach with you and developing talent from the juniors up to now the seniors. Well, kudos also to Badminton Confederation Africa with the coach education program, and we are here this time in Uganda with a workshop. Could you enlighten us a little bit about the coaching, performance coaching?
Yes, indeed. As from tomorrow and on Tuesday, so the 21st and 22nd, we're going to organize our first African coaching workshop, which will regroup a few of our coaches here who were involved in the championship. We'll have the top coaches in Africa from the top nations, for example, from Algeria, we have from Egypt, South Africa, and so on. So all of these coaches together have put their head together and came up with some very interesting topics that we're going to share and discuss as from Monday. So, Jeff, this is a very important part of our development. For the past few years, we have been organizing a lot of coach education program. We all know about the BWF level 1, level 2, and also coming up level 3 programs for the coaches. And as from last year, we actually tried also to give coaches some on-court experience, meaning they were following their players when we were, assisting them for a training camp. So we were sending players and their coaches so that they can learn about, in a very professional environment, how to coach top players. So it's not only the theory, but they get in the level 1, level 2, and so on, but also on court. And we saw in this tournament, a lot of talented coaches coming up. You mentioned Uganda. Uganda for me it's a success story. I mean,
Definitely.
a few years ago when we were talking about Uganda, there was only one name.
Edwin Ekrin.
Yeah, and we were happy actually to have Edwin here in Uganda with us for the whole tournament, together with you, Jeff.
Yeah.
But now it's not only Edwin. So if you talk about Uganda, you have so many players you can talk about. And this is why it's a success story, because it's not only one player or two player. They have actually created a system that is working.
A unit. They are growing a unit.
And it's based on, very less or little resources. They don't have much, but from what they had, it was terrific, what they have achieved. And we'll see today if they manage to win a gold medal. We have the young Brian
Kasirie
playing the finals today against a former African champion, Anu Peyori. So let's see.
Great support from Uganda, as having a conversation with the president, Annette, mentioning the support system they have from their community. Uganda, one of the friendly people in Africa, doing us great in hosting this tournament. Well, Yusr still in command in this first game, 14-11 as we move on. Really, Yusr showing that she's come a long way from the time we saw her in Benin as she claimed the title. Lovely play from Noor.
Noor is a fighter. You look at her and she wants to win the tournament. She wants to win every match, every point. She's young, very young.
Beautiful. Cross got clear from the Noor. Unfortunate, she didn't make the point. Doha on her side, really, we can take it from her experience. Everybody in this event, apart from Hala Buksani, really tried to beat her, but she managed, to fend off the attack recently from Husina, really, who did very well. We must commend her.
Of course.
Lovely player, Husina.
Yeah, she played really well this morning, and it went two straight games, but the second game was very close. But like you said, everybody has been trying the whole week, but Doha is standing firm. And since October last time, for the last championship, it was the same story. So everybody, is trying to beat her, and only one person could. Fortunately, she's not here, and I'm talking about Johanita.
Yeah.
And we are actually missing her for this tournament, but now with her being absent, I think the door is open for other young players to emerge, and they did.
Beautiful play from Noor. Good judgment there from Doha, using her experience, taking it slow. You can't afford to dismiss her. Even if you win the first game, she still has the spirit to fight and come back. We've seen her come back from an amazing, I think, the comeback of the tournament in the semi-finals match with Husna.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of